Welcome to Lakeshore RV. I'll be walking you through your Montana high country. On your very front here, you can see Auburn docking lights. These are controlled from the control panel inside the unit. In the very front here, storage compartments, you have your power wire as well as the spray nozzle here. Right to the right, you're going to have your 12-volt battery inside this box. It's going to charge off your truck doing a trickle charge. When you're plugged in, it's going to do a hard, fast charge. Coming over to the right here, you're going to have a manual light. The switch is underneath of it. Right to the right, you're going to have your electric leveling. The top right, you're going to have your power button. Now this switch here is going to be a two-way switch, so with the LED not there, it means extend. If you push it, LED appears. That means retract. Now you're going to just choose what legs you want to retract. So we want to raise the front, we're going to make sure the LED is off. You're going to push and hold front. Now if you want to lower the front, make sure the LED is off, and push and hold the rear. Now, if you want to retract, make sure the LED is on, push and hold the legs you want to retract. Auto level is going to be what you will push after your truck is pulled out of the way. Auto level will level out your unit. And then when you're done, push the power button to shut it down. Right inside the propane and jack doors, you got one on each side. Two 30-pound LP tanks, both full. Regulator is going to be right here on the driver's side. Regulator on the top is going to have a little black knob. Point it to the rear, you're going to use this tank right here. Point it to the front, you're going to use the passenger side tank. It is not automatic. You'll have to manually come out and change it. You do have a little cheat sheet for the leveling system right on the inside of this door. Big pass-through area, access from passenger and driver side. Right to the right is going to be your hookup station. Very top, you're going to have your outdoor shower, hot and cold. Your blue spray nozzle is in the front compartment. Right below it, you're going to have the inlet for the winterization. For winterizing, to use this valve, you have to switch this over to on. Otherwise, it's just going to suck water out of the city fixtures. Right above it, you're going to have your water heater bypass. Right below it, you're going to have your, when you hooked it, your normal water is hooked in here. You'll be able to choose if you want to fill it or use it for city water, which city water is just water and water pressure off the water hose. So if you want to fill your unit, point it in a downward position. If you want to go just use the water, go into sideways position. Right below here, you're going to have the black tank flush. Just know, before you hook up a water hose here, have your valves pulled out for your drain system. That's going to be for your black and gray tank. Your connection is going to be right underneath your water heater on the driver's side here. You'll hook the blue hose up to that. Then you'll make sure these are open. Then you'll go ahead and put a hose up here. This is just going to help you flush out that black tank when you're dumping. Right to the right here, you're going to have your low point drains. Right above it, you're going to have battery disconnect right here. Right above that, you're going to have the MyKey TV hookup. Your satellite roof prepped. So if you get a satellite, you can get one for the roof. The wiring's already there. Right above it, you're going to have a little solar panel charging. So if you're boondocking, if you have a little briefcase solar panel that folds out, you can just plug it into the port there. Right to the right here is going to be your furnace exhaust. It gets extremely hot, so make sure nothing's leaning up against it when you fire up your furnace. Right to the right here, you're going to have your water heater. Water heater has a electric switch on the outside. That's a safety switch that has to be on just as the same as the inside one to use your electric. If this one's off, your electric will not work. So you just double check both switches are on before you turn on your electric, and make sure the water is full in there. Coming to the very rear here, right past your axles, you're going to have your rear jacks. You got one on each side. Coming to the far rear on the driver's side, you're going to have a tank vent. The tank vent will, if you overfill your unit, the water will start pouring out of it. Right to the right of that, you're going to have your 50 amp feed. Coming to the rear of your camper, you got your ladder, as well as you are prepped for a camera. You'll have to order with Furion. Coming on the passenger side, underneath this slide here, you're going to find yourself the spare tire. Your spare tire has a nut on the passenger side you have to undo, and it will release that tire. On your unit, you have two awnings. Those are all, and the awning lights are controlled from inside your main door here. When you're operating your main door, make sure your door's all the way open so you can bring the steps up and down. They're just lift up and pull down. You have a so when you push it in, make sure the door's all the way open. When you pull it out, the door has to be all the way open. Just pull it out. Has adjustable legs underneath of it. Use the little pegs here to adjust the legs further back. So coming to the front passenger, you're gonna find both outdoor speakers. That's controlled from the audio inside. You're gonna have a few different zones you can control. Inside the passenger pass through here, you're gonna find your 30 to 15 amp adapter, 50 to 30 amp adapter, as well as your sewer hose. The sewer hose goes right on the passenger side, connect to the ground. On the driver's side, you're gonna have your other 30-pound LP tank. Let's go ahead and go inside your unit. Inside your unit, when you first walk in, right to the right on the steps, you're gonna notice the vacuum system. This vacuum system here has the on and off. To the left, right beyond the right door here, is gonna be your bag for the vacuum. You can just get the bag numbers off that one. And then inside, underneath your bed, you'll have the hose and everything for your vacuum. Right to the left here is gonna be breakers and fuses. Right above in the top cabinet is gonna be your monitoring panel. Now this monitoring panel, you're gonna have holding tanks, heated holding tanks. So if you're gonna go in cold weather, make sure you turn those all on so your tanks don't freeze up. Right below, you're gonna find your fan controls that are in the living room. You can go off for 1, 2. Right to the right here, you're gonna realize these are little buttons. These will show you your levels if you push and hold them. Then right to the right, you're gonna find your water pump, your gas for your water heater, your electric for your water heater. So remember, if you're using this one, the other one has to be on at the actual water heater. The outlet switches you see glowing, those are all lights. So you got a living room hitch, the hitch light. That's gonna be a white light actually at the fifth wheel. The cap lights are going to be those lights on the very front, those amber ones. Then you have the hall porch awning. That's going to be of course your awning strip LEDs, and then your accent light. You're going to have 3 slides, so you got 3 controls. Each slide is controlled individually by each switch. It does not have an auto stop, so as soon as you hear that motor tension up, release your finger. 2 awning controls off to the right. We're gonna go ahead and start with your master bedroom and then work our way back to the actual living room. Master bedroom here, you're gonna have a thermostat. This thermostat off to the left, the bottom bar will control the mode, up and down will control the temp. On and off for the lights inside the master bedroom, you have individual tap lights above the bed with a button in the dead center of the actual light. Nice big open closet. Inside here, you are prepped and ready for a washer and dryer. So underneath your bed, master bedroom bed, you're gonna have your vacuum hose. And then we'll go ahead and go into the bathroom. The bathroom here is pretty self-explanatory. You do have a GFI breaker right in the middle of both sinks. Fan controls the max airflow fan as well as the light switch. Let's go ahead and get into the living area. Living area right on the corner wall here, you're gonna find yourself 2 light switches. These light switches are one's going to control the drop lights, and the other one's going to control underneath the actual pantry or the cabinet here. Right above that, you're going to find yourself another thermostat. Again, that bottom bar is going to control the mode. Up and down is going to control the temp. Right above that, you find the max airflow fan controls for above the actual stove. Going to the left here, we're going to find your refrigerator. Your refrigerator is controlled by the top right. You're going to have 3 buttons. The left one's going to be on and off. As you see on the actual dial, right underneath auto, you're going to see a little dot. So you could choose electric or gas by the middle button, and that dot will move. If you're going to go to gas only, that dot will move to LP. Otherwise, as soon as you connect into a shore power, that's going to pull the best feed, and that will be actual shore power instead of using your propane. You can change the temp setting here. Little cheat codes off to the left, little how to work it. Right to the left of this, you're going to find yourself the microwave. The microwave is the best indicator if you have at least 30 amps. If you just open the door and the microwave powers on, you at least have 30 amps. Right below, you're going to find the stovetop. Stovetop's going to be like an outdoor grill or at home. You're just going to turn the knob over to the light button and push your igniter off to the left. Right off in between the knobs and the igniter, you're going to find the LED switch. That's going to turn on the LEDs for the knobs, as well as turn it all the way down. That's going to turn on the oven light. Nice big pantry area. It does have a motion light up above. You can turn that motion light off. If you go to just center, if you go to the one dot on the actual switch, that's going to leave that light constantly on. Now we get to your entertainment center. Your entertainment center, just know your TV and fireplace will not work unless you have shore power. Right below or in between the TV and fireplace, you're going to find yourself the radio. The radio off to the top right is going to have two different zones, 1 and 2. 2 is going to be outside, 1's going to be inside. You can control if you want one on, one off. It's up to your discretion. Off to the back of your camper here, this couch is a fold-out bed. You just pull off the cushions and lift up on the actual the bottom cushion, and it'll fold out. Now you find yourself some lights up above the couch. These lights controlled by the light switch off to the left here. Now we're coming out to your slide out. You're going to have the recliners, as well as a dimmer switch above the recliners, which controls the lights on and off, or